Welcome back. Let us continue with MSQ, shall we? So tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? That is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Butchin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. The center of the village lies further below. I still have so many questions, but they will have to wait. The elder awaits. Should we bow when we meet the elder? I know that's the sort of thing they usually do in the Far East, but does that extend to turtle people living under the sea? Oh, why must diplomacy be so complicated? Yes. Brings nostalgia back. This is one of my favorite areas to seeing the ocean. Anyways.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
So, you seek to compel our Red Brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something?
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye, aye. army will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Sakani no Magatama. This jewel, this most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Guardians in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel, bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos, the Magatama was lost in the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search for the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without you know. Drowning? Fear not! There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested uncuyo carapace. There's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells. And least, can you look for the coral? Akira, would you go and find an uncuyo and relieve it of its carapace? All right. So, bum, 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 bum. I think roughly right around here will be an aetheryte current, if my memory serves me right. Bum, 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 bum. Wait. I should summon my Chocobo. Oh yeah. Take stance. Thank you. Oh, hello there. Ah, shoot. How quick my dearest brother was to boast of his firewood gathering techniques. If only he were here to gather these shells in my stead. Ah, shit. Ba 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 ba. I think I see some red coral over there. It's a bit far, but I can swim for it. Oh, where is it? Oh shit. There it is. My brain's not working. Ba 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 da ba ba da 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 da. Well, have you the Ukuyo Carapace? Yes, I do. Yes, here, take it. How splendid they are! The kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. I got it. I got the ruby coral you wanted, and I had the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant yours. Those shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Sakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Ha ha ha! Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area we wish to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already, we scored most of the seabed near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The shellless of Soy no Satsuto can provide you with better guidance than you would do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Ryan have been here as long as I can remember. Shisosai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. But quite how this blessing is supposed to keep us from drowning remains to be seen. I can hardly wait. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to the west part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Let's see. Oh wait, I didn't want that. Let's see. Okay. Just need 3 more. Alright. This place is right. I'm not sure I like the look of that whirlpool. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths, receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother. Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time, come on!
Owing to Soraban's blessing, you may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. Underwater settlements like Tamamizu and Sui no Sato can be accessible via current circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim toward the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press Control Space. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Sora Ban and Tamamizu to mount a striped ray. So this is how you're able to completely be submerged. I never knew. Let's see. You and all your flying mounts have received the Kojin's tribe's ancient blessing. All right. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Yeah. This would be like amazing to have in like traveling in the water indefinitely in real life. That would be amazing. This must be Sui no Sato, the Rain village Soraban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. You can now perform underwater emotes. carved in the stone. Alright, cool. If this is Sui no Sato, then Shio Sai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. Is this our man? Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends Akira and Alize. We're looking for the overseer of Sui no Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Coaching of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be one. I am High Priestess of Shisu of the Violent Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great, we need your help. We're looking for the jewel called the Yasakani no... Stop, I will hear no more. We will suffer no outsider troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Sheep, sheep! Quiet, Isobi, or there will be no dango for dinner. Ahem, I can do not to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to us of your village, and why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Sui no Sato is our sanctuary under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess Sovereign of Shisui. We enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives, but it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands beneath the waters. They sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past, the Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me, I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Sui no Sato home, For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. That otter's like, bitch. Bloody hell. And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Griabanya is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. Ba-da-ba-ba.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
"'Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you. But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, Samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make her pay.
That was enjoyable. By enjoyable, I mean holy shit. Yatsuyu? Oh crap. I mean what? Okay, let's see. We seem to have reached an impasse, and so and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Akira? We can try talking to Sai round. We could ask the villagers if they know anything. Soraben sent us here. Mayhap we should ask him. We find some red Kojin and encourage them to talk. That thought of administering a little encouragement does have its appeal, but I would need to be convinced that the red coaching knew anything before resorting to violence. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. Mine apologies. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami, and this is my wife, Unagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must, our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard not from her since. 'Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. Holy shit. Kami be praised, she lives, she lives. We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's alright. We have no idea she hailed from Sui no Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yannick's. Oh my god, I'm about to sneeze. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she poked passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Guardians would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left. Years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protest the judgment, but there was not we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people. They who gave her aid and succor when no other would. I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye, it is as jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light, under which the stone sparkles. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable. Then is a sunken. There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there. Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish that wish there were something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. We will, I promise. Holy shit. That's touching. Anyways, let's continue. But we shall do some side quests. Yay. You know what? Let's quickly do that quest and finish the MSQ. This episode's getting a little long, so I'm not gonna be taking it too much longer. Bum, 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 bum. If this wreck is the selfsame vessel of which Soraban spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Akira. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and risk overlooking something. To find a Sakani no Magatama, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use the lamp to pinpoint the precise location of the treasure and claim it. Leave this area to me. Though you cannot be certain, you think you glimpsed a flickering light in the distance. Okay, where it is? Alright. So basically, okay. For instance, you spy a flash of light. You are getting closer. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. How about like right here? Okay. Is it right here? Son of a bitch. The flash is I'm mistaken in the dark. You still have what the fuck? Okay. How about here? Son of a bitch. Alright. Alright, cool. How about here? Wait. Are you serious? I found it. Jesus Christ, that took longer. Holy shit. Finally. I swear, looking for a needle in the haystack would be quicker. Gesetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Akira? This is it. The Yasakani no Magatama, exactly as Soraban described. Ha! It would seem that our fortunes have finally rechanged for the better. Ba-da-ba-ba. Alright, that concludes this episode of 14 Stormblood. Let us continue in the next episode. Till then, fare thee well.